Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is Pink Shades here. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Sunday evening. And this is, what we're doing here is Terraria Live Part 7. I'm just going to be doing single player for right now. Yeah, so according to the title, ShadeTec Industries. That is what we're looking at here. I have a big plan in mind. I'm going to be doing a building project here. The first half is kind of sort of already finished. You can take a look on the map. It spans a pretty big area. I mean, it's probably going to be a few floors more high up, probably halfway in between what it is now and the halfway between there and top here, this little floating island. So yeah, that's what today's live stream is going to be about. And also, just going to go ahead and roll the intro. Goodness, I love doing that. I'm going to love doing that more and more every time I do it. I mean, it's going to be for streams and for pre-recorded uploads. You guys will be seeing that. That's just my little introduction, kind of showing you the games I love. But yeah, so as you can tell, the design language here we have for this building, it's kind of office-like. They got the little glass boxes over here with using a combination of shade wood. That's it's intentional. I mean, it is also one of the cooler looking color schemes. It's got like a washed out, or maybe like a slightly less saturated navy blue and red, and that looks pretty wicked. I love it. So every office is going to have one of these, and one of the things I noticed is that it's really nice, but the glass lamps, the glass candles, almost look like computer screens. So I went with that. These are tiny little offices. They have like a little fluorescent lighting, but of course the gemstone blocks don't act as an appropriate light source for a house. So I did have to put the little computer monitors in. Of course, that is with the glass candles, those little things on the table. Each one of them is a workbench, so that way I can actually quickly build or craft something. That's always nice. But yeah, it's getting night. That's okay. We have a light source on us. And yeah, and so I guess this entire building is going to be kind of a hybrid between like an office space and like an industrial site for building and manufacturing things. That's kind of how I see it. Of course, it's not going to have any functional assembly lines or anything, but as we see it, trying to get creative here, I'll paint a bigger picture. It's definitely very technical looking. It looks kind of modern. And in the middle, because there is going to be a section here that separates the two. They're not two different sides. This side right here is going to have the same function as the other side. They're just going to be more office spaces for the rest of the NPCs to live in. We're going to have like a little terrarium. It's a kind of like a little like a almost like a courtyard center, you know. And I'm gonna have a couple of shadewood trees here. I might actually have to grow some, I guess the corrupt grass, the red grass, in here to actually grow shadewood. But it'll be our source, a little confined and contained little source of shadewood. So yeah, up here we have a glass like catwalk or walkway. It's gonna be the bridge here that bridges these two. Now, of course, we do have a lobby, central lobby, this place, which actually is not central. There's going to be two lobbies because in the middle of these two lobbies is kind of sort of a basement. This basement is going to be where I kind of also hook up all the wiring because these candles on the desks that look like computer monitors can be toggled on and off using wiring. So it'd be kind of cool to have a little faux network between computers, to have them being able to all turn on and off at the same time. Maybe have some flicker. That'd be pretty cool. But I would just love to be able to simulate like power outages and things like that. And so we're gonna have a big project on our hands. All of these gemstone, they're not gemstone, they're gem spark. I forget. Let's actually take a look at the name. Ah, yes. Okay, so diamond gem spark block. That's what I meant to say. Gem spark blocks are really unique in a sense that they're a block that emits light, and I found something really cool where if you use the hammer and you hammer them all once, they become flat. Of course, if you put some kind of shelving underneath them, they look like little suspended fluorescent lamps. I saw this from a different YouTuber, I don't quite remember who, but I fell in love with that design. That's what we're going with. As you can see, we have some stucco walls. The stucco walls are for the walls that aren't glass. They're going to be more of like a, I guess, inside the middle of the building kind of office area. Right now, all it does is serve a purpose of like an elevator room. Actual elevator walls are not stucco. That's, of course, that makes no sense whatsoever. But this room that we ascend and descend, I didn't really feel like I wanted to put stairs. But there's not really any room for, I guess, any kind of elevator looking thing. But hey, if you're working at ShadeTec Industries, you probably have a jetpack, like I do myself. So yeah, we use jetpacks to get around here. There's Amy here. She is, she's very happy in her little office with no other workers. She's our first employee of ShadeTec Industries, and she's actually going to help us do the wiring. We're going to make the lights do stuff and be controlled by switches. I'm actually considering that each room will have a light switch, and the lights will be hooked up accordingly so that they have their own light switch and they turn on and off, but the computers will be powered by a different system. I'm just really excited to get started on this project. So the first thing we have to do really is work on this side, and it's kind of dark, but we have to get this side matching the other side. And I have a little template going on. I measured everything out, and everything seems to be just fine in terms of spacing and how everything, I guess, is symmetrical. I mean, ShadeTec is all about symmetry. Symmetry, yo. Let's go ahead and down our stucco walls. I went with stucco walls here, not the bricks, because I want to also kind of make it seem like it's actually an office. And even though, I guess if you think high-rise offices in commercial areas of your any nearby metropolitan area, office buildings, one or two sides or I guess walls of offices are usually just glass windows. And I decided to use the backdrop as glass, even though it doesn't really make sense in a 2D game because we're not talking about an actual corner office. They all kind of look like corner offices for that reason. But I wanted to keep one wall stucco because that's the wall that doesn't have obviously only one side of a building can have that one side be glass. The other side has to be something that separates sound and other noise and things like that. So anyways, I think I'm getting too technical here. I just want to relax and build. So yeah, if you guys stumble along or stumble upon this stream, feel free to say hi, ask questions, hang out, and just want to just watch and not say anything. That's cool. But I'm just going to be building this on stream, so I felt like it would be nice to talk about what I'm doing here in this world. By the way, this is my first world, the one I did the kind of Moonlord strategy video. It's nearly completely flattened. The only things I have left that used to be there is the Pearl Sand Desert. That used to kind of span from like right here over to like right here ish. And there used to be like a faux jungle, a man-made. Wow, lovely. There used to be a man-made jungle right here, but this is all gone in favor of floating islands. But this is like the very first map I started on Terraria for the Switch. So if you guys compare this map to a map from that from the Moonlord Guide or Strategies video I did, this is the same map. It's getting torn apart, and eventually I'm going to have all the space to do all the craziest things down here. But yeah, if you remember the little tiny the elevator, is what people call it. It's just basically a little place that you fall or slide down to get to your underworld. That's that. You guys remember that. The house that was on top is no longer there. Just check that out. So yes, you guys probably might recognize this part. But there used to be a house with like storage. In fact, all the storage is still there because I still have to get rid of some crap. Just that crap. It's remaining in the chests for now until I can find either a place for them or decide to remove them. But yeah, well, it is what it is. Oh, there's a werewolf. Haha. Another thing I went with is because I want the road, my entire world, to be traversable by like any means, even a unicorn. Unicorn is, you know, being the 5 tile high mount. That's funny. You just ride a unicorn across the map. I kind of gave the whole building a foundation that offers clearance. I think any building, anything that I do on this road. Hey, there's a Shimeji or whatever. Shimeji. Yeah. Any buildings being made on the road will have to have a 5 tile foundation so that it provides clearance for either running through or riding a unicorn through. Most mounts are 4 tiles high, so it shouldn't matter too much, but 5 is the bare minimum. So yeah, well, let's just keep going. Kind of wanted to plant some grass seeds here while I'm at it. Keep forgetting to do that. Might need to go and grab some. Actually, that's exactly what we're gonna do. So let's go back to our UFO. UFO real. That's what it is. Alright. Grass seeds in here. Oh, you know what? We need the crimson seeds. Do we have any of those? Do we? There's fire blossom. I don't see any crimson seeds. What about over here? No. Oh no. I don't have any crimson seeds. You know what? Actually, wait. There's one more place I can check. I'm gonna check over hither. They're putting me in here. It doesn't look like it. I don't see any crimson seeds, so we might have to be really hopeful that our little floating crimson island over here has some. So just a little past our floating hallowed island is yeah, our miniature crimson biome. Hopefully we have enough. We don't even get, you know what, we don't actually get them from this. We actually have to, oh no, we can't make them. We can't find crimson seeds. We have to make an Eye of Cthulhu, say that 10 times fast, and we have to defeat it in order to get that. So that's what I think I'm gonna do, but do I have any demon altars? I think I do. I know I have a few there, so let's go ahead and do that real fast. I'm talking as fast as humanly possible because it's already 2, which means we only have like about 2 minutes to do this, but the boss fight goes down pretty easily. Where are my lenses? There we go. No! Come on. But eventually ShadeTec will be the place that I make all my boss summoning items. It's a very high-tech place, I imagine it. So this high-tech place has to have a lot of glass and, you know, I don't know, I feel like glass is one of those things. Glass is high-tech. It's actually pretty low-tech. It's been around for centuries, but I guess what I mean is when you think about glass furniture, it kind of makes me think of high-tech stuff. And that's where I drew the inspiration for this. Let's just go this way. Is it this way? No, it's to the east. Let's keep going. Ow. So we have exactly a minute. Let's go. Let's summon as many of these as we can. Not all at once, but let's make as much of those as we can because, yeah. Yuck. So you have like less than a minute 30. A minute 10. Alright. Let's just fight this guy wherever he comes from. It's over here. Hey, this goes by pretty fast. In fact, let's do another. Okay, and another. See how many of these we can blow through before. Alright. Oh, this is way too easy. Where is he? Aha! Do it. Where are you? We got 15 seconds to do the rest of them. I think we can do it. Oh, come on, we could do this. Okay, one more. Let's see if we can finish it. Where are you? Oh, this isn't looking good. He's trying to escape. Got it. I got them all. All those, the Eyes of Cthulhu's, I beat in like 2 minutes. Which is awesome. We're running back to ShadeTec Industries. So yeah, this whole world is flat now. My little, my hallway of all the weapons, I completely removed that. And I stowed away the, all the goodies. So yeah, let's keep going. It's a long run. Oh. Let's pick up all that money. ShadeTec Industries. Oh yeah. And it's almost light out too, so able to see some nice things. Let's get rid of all this crap that we picked up. We don't care about the lesser healing potions. We do care about the crimson seeds though, because that's what we were after. Oh, whoops. So let's just kind of make some of these just a tad red. And there we go. This should, when this all kind of propagates and has a nice even red surface, we know that we'll be able to grow shadewood trees, which is awesome. And I don't think it's enough. Ooh, that might be a problem right there. The fact that it went on this side. I hope it doesn't turn this area into a corruption biome, because I don't want this to be a corruption biome. I just want this to have the ability to grow shadewood. So, yeah. Sure. Let's put a door up. We should have plenty of doors, by the way. Plenty. I like to use the glass doors because, oh, they're tech. It's still kind of funny that they make the wooden door sound, but yeah, so ShadeTec Industries, this is exactly what a finished building would look like. Over here, we got to repeat that same design. So, let's see how much glass wall we have. We have okay amount. This is usually what I do, is I just make it by hand manually. And as I do this, just kind of go zigzag up and down. There. And this little office as well. Right. So yeah, that crimson grass right there it's growing pretty fast. We will need glass blocks here. And this is for, of course, the window here. There we are. ShadeTec. It's like shadewood. It's where all the shadewood will be grown. Actually, not true. We do have a biome that should have the capability of growing shadewood trees. It's a floating little island. But no, I think this is pretty neat. I also want to fill just above the basement over there, that little central thing right here, with like dirt blocks or dirt walls, excuse me, so that it actually looks like I'm like tunneled into the ground. Let's go ahead and do that before I forget. It'd be nice to kind of work evenly across all the different parts so that it looks from the ground up more complete. The top isn't complete at all. Not a thing. What did I just do? I didn't create the walls like I was supposed to. This is what I want to do. Those dirt walls. Alright. Yes. So, probably could just do something like this. As a way to like look like it's like, you know, actually full of dirt. Which is neat. Let's just kind of float over here so that we can finish this and reach it. Voila. Okay, it's still a jungle, which is awesome. We can kind of get out of there, which is cool. Oh, look at that! Got a mushroom. Doesn't look like I have any acorns on me, so we won't be able to plant any of those trees. However, I don't know why it does that. It like does double. Like, there we go. That looks a little better. So it looks kind of more rounded like a hill, but with a little escape route. Alright. Speaking of which, I probably want to get some red gem spark blocks or tiles. Like the ends right here, and make like a little fire exit sign like you see at the end of hallways. You see white and red, and the red glowing. You know, fire exit, that'd be kind of neat. If you're from a different country and don't have these kind of laws instated, then you might not know what I'm talking about, but here in the US, where you have large buildings that require fire exits, having them at the end of like long corridors, you know, having a little sign at the top, it usually glows red. They're usually like beige or white, but the word exit is illuminating. It's either green or red. I've seen green ones too, but I think red makes more sense. Okay, so let's go back to this. Last wall. Wait a minute. We already did that one. Doing these ones. That's the kind of funny thing is like, out of the corner of my eye, I can't tell if I do these until I look directly at them and see and notice that, oh, there's already glass wall there. Yay. Oh well. Alright. Let's fill this in. Oh, I'm not gonna have enough! No! Oh boy. Yay. Go make some more. Wait, do I have any? I could just make a bench over here. How many? 8 of them? Yeah, that's right, because it's gonna be 8 rooms here that I have to build. And the way I do this is I just make it so that there's a space between the table and the chair. The chair would usually go on this block right here, and there'd be one more tile here in between those. And that's how I do it. And they kind of look like little offices where you walk in, the person's back is facing the opposite wall, and that they're actually facing the door. That's how it is usually. I mean, that just makes sense. Alright, so let's keep doing that. Oh, we're high enough to have left the jungle biome. Because that goes on underground. I actually have a tunnel just below here, just below the level surface right here. You can see my little wisp in a bottle. It's showing underground. I call this my biome selector. It's just a tunnel that allows me to dig up whatever block or thing causes a biome to exist. I put that under there, so if I wanted it to be a snow biome, I would just make the floor of that tunnel snow blocks and ice blocks and things like that. But I like the jungle, increased spawn rates. I can farm Plantera basically anywhere. She does go in rage though if you're up here, so let's not do that. Let's not do that to these guys. Let's see if this turns into a Crimson, because it looks like all the... I think we're okay on this one. It's just barely enough, which is good, because I don't want this to be a Crimson. I don't want, you know, Chimeras, the little tiny, like, soul eaters, or eater of souls equivalent for the Crimson worlds. I don't want those spawning in there. Let's actually, oops, forgot to do this. Let's make these all glass. I had to finish swinging. It's annoying. Okay. Up level. I don't want to do something with the stucco walls. I think every floor is going to have like a navy blue stripe kind of towards the bottom where the feet are. I think that would look really sick. But we gotta actually put the stucco wall up first. We might not have enough silt to make the stucco we need, but we'll find out. We will. Alright. That's done. Need to finish walls over here. Or the actual walls, not the background walls. So that's cool. That's cool. Oop, one more. Okay. Let's do this. Whoa, what just fell? A bunny? I saw something fall, I just didn't see what it was because I was looking at, well, this. Where are my walls? Oh, did I use them all up? That's why I got a table. Glass walls on a table. Aha. Let's make a ton of those. 500 should be fine. We're gonna need a ton more because our little like glass hallway, the little catwalk up there, that whole wall is gonna be glass. So gotta prepare for that. It's gonna also use a lot more glass, but I have tons of sand to make more glass. So don't you worry. I don't think anybody is worrying. Okay. Perfect. Oh no! Not perfect! Not perfect! There we go. Perfect. Okay. And that's done. So this is kind of this is what I do for each of the rooms, is I just make them all have glass walls. I thought about actually extending the stucco, oops, just a bit past, like right here, like to where I'm standing, instead of being limited to right here, but have each office like half stucco and half glass. I don't know. Might have to try that. Oh my goodness, I made up the same mistake. Oh jeez. Here we go. I guess I'm just button happy. Sounds kind of funny thing to say. Alright, so yeah, all our offices, they're not livable right now, but they, most part, complete. You can stand in them and not fall through anywhere. Nothing will spawn in them. But I need glass doors. Let's do that. And we can do that by, was it? Yep. And ha! And yep. There we go. I'm just making sounds to make it a little more theatrical, entertaining, boring. Lame. Yeah, that describes me perfectly. Lame. Alright. So we have all those down. I think I want to build 8 of each. I have to build... Well, I have 26 glass candles. Just need to make sure I build 8 more of those chairs. Shadewood chair. So... Boom. At 8 shadewood chairs. And we're going to put those facing the door in each of these little offices. Office-i? I don't know. I know it's actually offices. But it's kind of difficult to say. Oh no. Oh no. We're all gonna die! It's crimson! Or is it just turning red because of nighttime? Yeah, I think it's the sun setting. Oh well. That's cool. Yeah. I like this. It's pretty neat. It's kind of evil looking though, to be honest. I mean, this isn't supposed to be an evil industry. Right. But the workers here are very, very faithful because they live here. They live in ShadeTec Industries. Alright. Oops. Yep. There we go. And now the candles, whoops, which are kind of like the little computer screens here. They look like little computer monitors that are on. So yeah, if you're wondering how to make a nice little computer, get a glass candle. They look like computer monitors. Flat little ones, but they're angled in a way that, you know, it shows us. They're not exactly flat, like facing the chair, but whatever. Looks cool. Looks cool. Looks cool, man. Okay, and we need the gem spark blocks. And this will be for the lighting, actual lighting of the rooms, where we do this. Basically, just do that, and take the shadewood shelves, and hammer down this to make it look like it's like a fluorescent light being suspended from the ceiling. Although I will need to find, you know, a backdrop that looks like maybe like a link or something that's holding those up. But yeah, that's what it kind of looks like there. I think that looks unique. Really cool. Oh, those these mushrooms. Veil. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do that. Pa 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 pa. Oh yeah. Yeah, office looking. Don't know if we're gonna have enough here. Let's see. Most certainly not. We're gonna have to go make some more of these. But I have plenty of diamonds. And glass. So let's go ahead and hammer those down. Oh, we're one short. I think for this... No, you know what? I think we can make them right here. We can. We'll make 20 of them. So let's use up, let's see. Make 200 of them. And put, one right here. Shadewood. Platforms. They're not shelves, I just call them shelves because it's kind of what they look like right now. Alright. That. Hammer them down. Oh, that looks so good. Offices. Oh, wow. Yeah. I do also do the same thing kind of right here. That looks kind of interesting in itself without the platform below them, but these are also supposed to be those lights. Oh yeah. Lighting galore. Let's just knock this out of the park here. Oops. Ah, perfect. Let's grab these. Boom. Down one. Boom. 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 And there we go. We have lights. We just have to hammer them. And then, of course, the stucco walls, which we will eventually need to get to. There we go. And yeah. Pretty much be it for this. We just, again, need more wall. We have 571. We shouldn't. We might run out, I think. Let's go ahead and start it off by doing this. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh boy. Yay. So much fun. It's actually not. I mean, playing Terraria it's the tediousness of building walls. I mean, I could kind of, just enclose the rooms and then let the auto wall kind of thing go rampant. But, that's a big but. No. Sometimes I get it wrong. Sometimes I just don't like how they turn out doing that, so this is what I'm doing. You guys are probably also wondering, why do I have holes in the floor next to the doors? And that's just so that the NPCs that live in their little houses or offices, that they don't like walk around and start playing like rock paper scissors and whatnot. They tend to do that. Like they tend to like walk over, and you'll find like if I have two NPCs, one in here and one in this room, you'll find them in the opposite rooms. You find both of them in the same room, and it's like hard to get the one you want to talk to. So having this just makes them limited to their own little space. Well, it's not as bad as like one of those NPC prisons, but it's pretty much. I mean, they pretty much are confined to their little their office. I would never give them a cubicle though. No! No! There we go. As you can see, I'm kind of picky about where these walls are, because I don't want them filling up the space that doesn't need filling, like right here. Oop. I do plan also, I said this earlier, I mentioned this earlier, that a stripe, like where the feet level is, I want to paint like navy blue or something, so that they kind of match with the shade wood. Really cool. Yes, let's finish this though. Let's finish it. Finish it now. Maybe I make this stream a little more interesting, or maybe I want to post this on social media and get some more people involved, because if there is a crowd here that's actually watching, you guys are being very silent, unfortunately. Hey, whose problem is that? Not mine. Could have had a V8. That's the thing I think of when thinking of someone who chose like a 6-cylinder over an 8-cylinder. If there's a make of car that has both, could have had a V8. Yeah, it's like if you're in the market for like a Toyota 4Runner. No, you just don't get the V6. You get the V8. V8's just that much more powerful. And I think the V8's, it's only the V8s that have the 4x4. At least I think so. I'm not entirely sure. Or will we have enough walls? Oh yeah. So we do. Oh, that's looking great. So we still need to kind of finish the bottom right here. These little openings, they need to be finished. There's room for a glass door right here. Let's go ahead and free up that space in inventory then. Aha. So all these rooms are now habitable. So I guess we can start moving in NPCs. But I kind of want to do it in the order of which ones I want closest to spawn. And I think I'm going to have, you know, the mechanic and her little goblin, goblin lover. The tinkerer, goblin tinkerer. Put him right here, wherever he is. TK Anus. And because it's nighttime, I should also be able to get him to, like, go immediately. Yeah, like, just doing that brought him over here. So, yes. Right there. He has his own little computer and everything. He's, like, really excited. He's loving it. He's ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. He's loving it. And I also want, like, the arms dealer somewhere up here. Potentially also, who else do I find really useful? Goodness, I don't know. Let's just get them in here. We can always move them around after the fact. But the ones that I don't care too much about, like the party girl, the generic merchant, they're lame. Oh, you know what? I'll have Savannah Steampunk live right here. And I'll have the, that's right. I like that for the Contaminator. Who else do I want right here? Jamal, the arms dealer. Stick him right here. I think because I have Jamal live down here, I want the demolitionist. Is that what his profession is? Let's see. Where is he? Yeah, demolitionist. Because, oh wait, wow, I forgot to make this actually habitable. Silly me. Let's do that. I have 4 more rooms to do that too. Wait a sec. Oh. Okay, 4 of those. 4 of those, and we already have the light sources we need, so let's go ahead and just move that up. Move this up, and boom, we should be able to knock this out before before it's too late for them to just teleport. Because NPCs only teleport to their, I guess their prescribed homes if it's raining or if it's nighttime and it's about to be daytime. It'd be awesome if it just started raining too, then we can do it, not have to rush. That's alright. Go. Get the computers installed. There we are. Oh, can we do this? Let's put the chair down. And then let's go in here. Who do I want in here? The demolitionist. That's right. I will put that there, and let's see who else I can move in here. Who's useful? The demolitionist I want. I guess I can put Bye the cyborg. We're gonna put him there. Oh, we don't have the gem spark lighting. Oh well, they'll still live in these places. But you know how big of a butt that is. I think the painter and then I have the oh, it's missing a chair. Whoops. There we go. That's kind of what I want to do anyways. I want to have the painter over here. And then have like the dye trader over here. These are probably the most used NPCs in my opinion in this section of the building. So that's pretty cool. Let's where is he? Oh, there he is. Hannibal. It's an interesting name. Don't kill us, please. Okay, if we just move far enough away, yeah, they're already starting to teleport. So if we run back... Oh, can't go from underneath. We have to do that. Although this little basement area, I thought about putting some stairs. Like, might have some stairs to the basement area where the road goes through. But at the same time, if you're riding a mount and you're riding into the stairs, it will stop you from like it'll break your speed. What I'm trying to say is it'll screw everything up. Oh, but they're so awesome. They all have little offices. Oh, ShadeTec is ShadeTec Industries. Excuse me. It's taking shape. Oh, it's beautiful. And then over here I don't really care about right now. But yes, this giant place right here. This is our little terrarium. It's gonna be where all these guys can look into their little habitat here. These guys get the other view, the rest of the world. And this location should be relatively safe, although on this end, I do know that sometimes the one of the pillars, the celestial pillars, does happen to like kind of spawn around this area. I might get rid of this entire floating island, because I want to keep them like all in a line right here. Like, I know, here's how to measure where the celestial pillars will end up spawning. So if this is the center of your world, this is the center of your world right here. If you go halfway, which is like right about, right here, halfway to one end of the world is where the end of these celestial pillars will spawn, but give or take 100 blocks. They happen to deviate, just give or take around that half point, that little halfway point from the center to the east and the center to the west, right? So they'll only spawn within this area. And then you take halfway between the center and that, which is like right here, and they will spawn right there too. But sometimes they spawn like, I got one that spawned on the top of this here. Sometimes they spawn up there, and sometimes they spawn right there. Yeah, just a little heads up. That's how you calculate where they're going to spawn. So if you had any plans to build your cities around that, avoid those particular areas. So usually the exact center of the map is a good place to build. Anywhere from like right here and west is good. And anywhere from like right here and east, although I have destroyed most of the map. Like, this is all background wall. These are the blocks you can stand on. I am really just devouring this entire map. I want the space. Oh look, our chlorophyte farm. It has grown. We might have to go harvest that. Chlorophyte is a renewable ore in this game, and it's very valuable when making like shroomite and things like that. Yeah, crack open a Diet Dr. Pepper. Take a nice fat sip of that. Oh yeah, and since nobody's here, I'm gonna invite some people to come watch on my social media. So, well, let's go ahead and take a picture of this. Let's do something stupid. Okay. If we do this, I don't even know how to use my phone anymore. Let's see. Should I say catch me on stream? Catch me on stream. It's Pink Shades. Shamed. PinkShadesMan.com. That just takes you. Woo! Oh, that Diet Dr. Pepper. It's getting right to me. Alright. Alrighty then. So maybe someone will pop in and say something. Who knows? Just give me something to talk to, or someone to talk to, not something. I'm not a monster. But yes, let's finish this. Let's finish this. So gray stucco wall. I want to build some of that. We have plenty of the blocks, which we don't need as much of. We just need a lot of this. Oh yeah. Let's go over there. Not through here. Can't get through. Well, I guess we can. Take the scenic route. There we are. So this side is shaping up. We don't have any walls over here. Let's fix that. Let's just go ahead and... Alright. Yeah, fill that in. We're going to actually put windows here, and that's going to give us back some of the stucco wall. But regardless, either way, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Terraria is way too much fun, but also so much fun. So that's like when my dyslexia kind of kicks in. It's when I combine those two kinds of thoughts, and not the Twitch kind of thought. Ha 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 ha! Laugh track. That's dumb. Okay. Okay. All right. So now, let's grab our glass walls. Over here, it's kind of like a little off center. You can't center it anymore than it is right now. So if you look at kind of where the stucco starts, and there's like a 1 block gap between the room above it, like that, just where my cursor is. On the other side, it's I don't know. That's what I've accepted. I've just accepted to like let that be the thing, and to do that, which I think is an awesome feature of Terraria on the consoles, and I think it's also on PC as well. You can replace wall just by placing wall over it, like just like this. And so, yeah, I'm just gonna make a little easy pattern here. Looks kind of nice. A little lobby looking. Oh boy, oh boy. It looks great, I think. Yeah, we're actually gonna need some stuff in the lobbies though, like some planters or things to make it look kind of nice, like some kind of reception. I mean, of course, there's not actually gonna be anybody needing to be recepted. However, recepted. It's a bad joke. Anyways, yeah, so all my NPCs, they're chilling here. Got the Hannibal Lecter. Gonna kill us all. I don't know. Our Amy, she's gonna actually help us with our, I guess our wiring. Although I kind of want this room to be the service room. We have all the switches and like the, I'm gonna pretend they're circuit breakers, you know. Maybe have like a little system there where, again, I've discussed this earlier in the stream, but have all these computers networked up, and well, do that. We don't want any of the wires touching these doors, because if the wires touch the door, they're toggleable. Wires can open and close doors, and we don't want that. We want... Alright. Let's talk to Amy. Let's shop at her store. You know, this is our offices. So we can make 3 different color wires so that they can like overlap and exist on the same block. But they allow us to do 3 different things. We can pass 3 different signals through these. I think we're gonna need a lot of switches. However, I do have a lot of switches. Let's go over there. I have 1 Nintendo Switch though. Might have 2 in the future. Switches are amazing. Can't wait until I get a new one so I can hack this one and not feel bad about it. Alright. Yeah, if I screw my Nintendo account over, there's no more multiplayer for me. Ah. So let's take this. All we're gonna really need are those light switch looking things. That'll be alright. But got timers. What else do we have? We can grab these. We're gonna need them. We also need a red one, and we need some wire. This is where the mechanic used to live. She's no longer here, unfortunately. Yeah, it sucks to suck, huh? But yeah, this is the building that we're working on. The mini map doesn't do it justice. It looks like it's incomplete. It looks like it's like kind of clear on these sides. But there's glass there. Very high tech. ShadeTec. Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, let's start with this room, or this side of things, because there's two sides. All the NPCs are on this side. So we can kind of play around over here below. Let's get rid of this crap. Don't need any more dirt walls. Get rid of that, get rid of that. We do not need Crimtane ore. We killed those Eye of Cthulhu's solely for the Crimson Seeds. Although I do kind of want the money from selling it, so some diamonds. Oops, red acid dye. It's wavy, man. Let's see, let's move all this out of the way. I'm a little picky how my inventory is, because when I get the stuff I need in my inventory, I like to see it all in one place so that I know everything's there. A little picky, yeah, somewhat. But yeah, let's talk to Amy over here. Hey girl, how you doing? Yeah, let's buy some wire from her. Whoa, it's already wire there. I guess something else I previously built. It used to be there and I didn't remove the wire, so yeah, I like to grab plenty of this stuff. Plenty of wire. Put that there. I know there's actually some floating actuators somewhere as well. Oh, we don't have the tools. We need another red one. We need a wire cutter. That's what I was talking about. Let's grab a wire cutter and get rid of that junk, because I don't want that hanging out. There are actuators as well somewhere, like up here. I used to have a house up here. A house used to exist on land up here. But of course I flattened out the entire world here. There used to be like a house, and if you guys saw any of my previous videos, it was pretty, this was like a basement right here. This was the basement. And this was like the top of the house right here. As you can tell, there's some land right here where buildings were level with it. So the house was like same plane. Anyways, now let's get rid of all this junk. These floating wires. Oh yeah. Just get rid of all that. All that junk. All that junk is going inside my trunk. Just zoom by here. Zoom, zoom. Oh, there's a blue one too. I was gonna make a teleporting system and I never did. So long for that. This goes all the way down through the center of the earth, and I never even started that project. So we might as well get all that back too someday. Yeah, lead wire, all that good stuff. Good. Take all of that back. Well, there's some down there too, and it's like it wants to auto remove that. Let's go over here. So yeah, this is where we do all our fun stuff. So in order to network the computers, we have to dodge the gem spark blocks, because the gem spark blocks are lighting, and we can't mix those. But you know what? I got an idea. I have an idea. A really good one. Let's start something like this. It'll be like conduit. Let's do this. And then have the green one. Something like this. And each room will have access to each of these three. I think I want the lighting on the red and the blue on the computer, but the green can be used for something else. Which, well, no. You know what? Actually, I think the rooms should have their own wiring system. Like if I do this, if I put the red wire through here, let's do something like this. Actually, It's gonna be so hard because I'm kind of indecisive and I don't know exactly what I want right now. It's true for a lot of things in life, by the way. But we had like a little light switch right there, right? A little light switch. It doesn't do anything right now, but if we look it up, we should be able to turn on and off these lights. But I want to do the same thing for these little faux computers, right? So like, we have little light switches and blah blah, yay, cool, right? But when I have all these rooms connected up as if the computers were networked, and we can turn all of them on and off. That'd be kind of cool. I also want to have, which I don't know what I want to have. Let's get rid of some of these. Let's just do the lighting universal. We can do the lighting just like this, by the way. If we take like a huge row of wire across here, we can make like a master switch that'll turn all the lights on and off. Like, it's nuts, believe me. We just run this wire over, and we can connect all this red wire up to one switch, and all these lights will go on and off, which is kind of cool if you ask me. But okay, of course nobody's actually asking me anything, so that's my reactions. That's okay. I'm having fun with Terraria. Nobody can take that from me. Nobody. Yeah, so let's just power on through this. We have all these floors wired up. If we take this red wire, we do this, like do like a little intersection here. I think one switch can toggle all of these lights. I mean, it should. Ideally. We get these two. But the idea is with the multicolored wires is that they can pass through and they don't connect to these wires. They don't connect to them. So let's say I bring this down, Chinatown, and we stick this guy right here. Oh yes, let's zoom out a bit. Let's not hold something with wires and just let's see this right here. See this in action. So our lights are turning on and off. Tell it's kind of, they look kind of, oh, that's pretty neat too. They look like they take their time up the thing. They, like they're actually like flickering on like real fluorescence. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. Uh-oh. Got, see what's going on here. Nope. Not a thing, bada bing. I'm just reading something on Snapchat, but anyways, guys, so that's kind of what I want to repeat on the other side. And it looks absolutely nuts here. We can control all these lights if we wanted them to not, like, you know, have light. We can do that. The blue, I don't know if I want to do the blue or the green. I'm just going to stick with blue. Blue seems more internet-y. Sounds kind of fun. Internet-y. But for this, we can't exactly touch the door here, because if the blue crosses over the door, then the blue wire touches and controls the door. We don't want to actually like want to do that. It's no fun. Let's swap those. I'm thinking, let's try this. Let's try something like this. Hopefully that I have these little shade wood platforms. They don't or they're not affected or unaffected by, I guess, not the platforms themselves, but the Gemspark blocks. I hope that the blocks adjacent to them, when they're powered, don't affect those lights. And we can test that. Well, show you guys what I mean by this. Let's put one of these right here. And we can... so the computers, yes. The computers turn on and off, but nothing else. That's cool. That's nuts, guys. So let's hook up even more. Keep going. You'd simulate viruses or something, have like all the computers flicker on and off, like it's like some kind of attack on ShadeTec. Oh yeah. Let's do this. And it kind of leaves a cool pattern too, with all this wiring. I also want to get a teleporter room. Sounds kind of wild and crazy, but it is possible. It's awesome. 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 It's pretty dumb what I just said there. So please forgive me. Making such a yawn fest over here. Guys, it's alright. Just one stream. One of many before this and many to come. Yes. Okay, so we have all these computers here. They can all be toggled on and off. If you can see here. Let's zoom out and let's switch our tools so that we don't see those wires. Oops, not the right way. There we are. So all these these monitors can come on like some kind of network. So this building is like completely off. That is spooky. But if we do this, oh, it's so awesome! Got a little office space going on here, and of course, our little terrarium here of crimson for the shadewood, which we have no shadewood trees in, but that'll come. They will come. But I want to do it to this side as well. We're going to just go ahead and run the conduit up here. A little red wire. Do that. And let's run all the lighting to it. Let's do these ones for now. Let's see, yeah, it looks kind of like a little grid pattern over here, but it's going to be identical to the one over yonder, you know. Oh, what? I didn't actually make lights up here. I'm a dum-dum. Let's go ahead and do that. We have plenty of Gemspark, plenty of shadewood platforms. We have plenty of hammer power in the form of an electric guitar. It's called the Axe. I believe it is actually named after a real electric guitar that one of the developers of this game, her favorite band, happened to use something called the Axe. Or maybe they call them the Axes, or they call them Axes. That's what I think the story was. It wasn't one guitar, but it's just what the band referred to all guitars. Like, yo, bro, you see, sign your axe. Sounds kind of gnarly there. Okay, we have one of those down. Cameron, Forrester, McAllister? Dad? Is that you? Hey, what's up? What's going on? That on sounded bad. What's going on? I tried to go, what's going on? What's going on? I said, hey, yeah. Nowhere else will I do this, except maybe around my mom. But, yeah, this is a place where I get to be me. And only me. I'm making offices. I've already made them. Actually, and over this direction. Let me show you this. Now it's in there's a YouTube video you can look at where it's He-Man, you know. So I have lights. They're all controllable here. All these lights. Check this out. You can do, and then all the computers. We turn on all the computers. Like we can reset them. We can turn on the lights, and that's pretty sick, I think. Yeah, we're doing the same over here on this side. It's just that I forgot to put in lights. Forgot to smash them up here. And I need to put some fluorescence in these guys' rooms. Let's go ahead and do that. Followed by that. Launch them down once. How are you doing, Cameron? Let's see. Oh, it's your boy Kelpo. Or like people just get the notification or something. Messy. Hey, how's it going? And Cameron, I'm doing all right. I am getting by. I've been extremely motivated lately to do this YouTube thing. I just got a lot of good energy. Oh no! I broke the glass. I gotta fix it before someone moves out. Where was it? I guess we're good now. There. Okay, one more room. Isn't that crazy how like the gem spark blocks and the shade wood make it look kind of like it's like they're fluorescent lights hanging from the ceiling. I've seen some large open rooms, they do this technique where they have the fluorescent lights like facing up. They have this little thing at their end that's suspended from the ceiling. Looks kind of cool. Aha, now we can continue wiring. Yes, we're gonna carry these wires on over. And do this one as well. Yeah, this is just kind of like a casual building stream. I'm not like doing anything too crazy, except making my. Why is there a wire right there? What existed right here that caused this wire to be on the loose? Let's go investigate and pick up the wire. I want it. I want it. All of it. Oh boy. Yes, so this is gonna cut across here and we're gonna, yep, sorry man, whacking a wrench in your face, but hey, your office is getting an upgrade. And run more over here. Fi probably looks at this thinking I'm like stringing up a bunch of guts around the wall because Fi is a cyborg. And, he's made up of wires, so it's like I'm I don't know. You ever think about that? Like, if machines became so intelligent as to have their own awareness and their own consciousness, what would they think of like right now? I have a computer on my desk that's has like a case that isn't a case. It has the board mounted on it, and all the hardware, all the PCBs, they're like visible. You can touch them. So there's no protection. I'm thinking like, what if a robot saw that one day and went, "Ew, that's gory." You just like see like all these guts. A computer would think that looks like guts, or its internals. There's a gnarly conversation there. Yes, all the lights now should be controllable. I lost someone. Someone was like, "I can't stand this. This guy is so boring. So boring." Oh well. Sometimes the trash takes itself out. Nah, I'm kidding. Sometimes people get busy and they have to do lively things to maintain their order of life. Meanwhile, I just keep my sanity by talking to myself on stream. Woohoo! Hopefully that's entertaining for some people. But yes, okay. So all the fluorescence goes out when I tap the button. Really cool. And then we're going to do the same thing, but for the computers. Woohoo! So let's just kind of keep going up the platforms. Great, this is the same world as the other night. This is not the This is not the well, there's 2 worlds I did. There was Pink Shadia, which is my expert mode world. This is not. This is like the original world, the very first world that I did the tutorial on. The one with like the 4 fights. This is my the very first world. I flattened it out completely. There's no more house. Actually, these platforms right here, these are the ones that the lunatic cultists spawn on. There's no more dungeon temple, as you can see. Pretty wild. I'm nuts. It's just like, this is something that, like an ant farm. You should see what a regular map looks like, where it's just all black. Like, all this stuff is black because you haven't been there, you haven't discovered it. Like, in this area, I haven't been here before, so I actually don't know what's in this little pocket, but out of everywhere, I mean, there's some spots here I haven't discovered. But yeah, it is kind of like an ant farm. It's an alien ant farm. Ha 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 ha. You know what I'm talking about, right? The band. Isn't it Alien Ant Farm? They did a remake of what was that one song? But they played it in Futurama. I forget what it was called. It's a remake of a song, and it's but it's like, Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Yes. It's I like their rendition of it better. Well, I like that one. Smooth Criminal. That rings a bell. Yes, I think. No, I couldn't tell you which MJ song it is or whatever, but that's what I kind of had a feeling. I don't know. But I can't be crazy. It is Michael Jackson, right? But I don't really care for Michael Jackson that much. It probably explains my ignorance in this situation. However, their rendition, they're either Verizon. That's hilarious, yeah. No, but Alien Ant Farm, that's like the only thing I know from them. So I don't really know too much about the band otherwise. I just know that one song. You've been struck by a smooth criminal. Oh yeah. So yeah, what I'm doing here, I'm just kind of laying down the wires to the computers so that I can toggle all these computers on and off. Pretty sure they were one-hit wonder. Talking about Alien Ant Farm. Because if that's the case, I agree with you 100%. I don't know anything else from them. And I learned them from Futurama, so I bet they probably get a lot of their notoriety from Futurama. I miss Futurama. I can't watch it anymore, it's not on Netflix. It's probably on, I think it's on Hulu. I have Hulu. I don't watch TV or shows much anymore, I just watch YouTube. I like YouTube because it's like engaging. You can actually engage with the creators. You know, it's not like a one-way thing. You know, that's what's the archaic thing about the past is that, you know, TV or media consumption used to be just one way. And the reason why, like, you know, like news outlets are like scared shitless that they're losing their jobs is because nobody gives a shit about one-way communication. Nobody wants to sit there and be told what the news is. We naturally want to interact with our news sources. That's just a changing phenomenon. We're going through this part in human history that nothing has ever prepared us for. And one thing that's for certain is that the old media is on its way out. It's now a two-way. It's a two-way conversation, and that's why I prefer YouTube. YouTube is 2 ways. People can converse and talk to each other, not just listen. Okay, so all the computers, they look like they went off. They're actually glass candles, but they look kind of like computer screens. So that's cool. It's less obvious in the sunlight because the light that radiates from these little faux monitors They make a big deal of the lighting. So are the fluorescent lights. So yes, it's like you can tell the fluorescent lights because the background walls here block out the sunlight. So you can kind of tell it's a little dark in here. Oh, but that's awesome. That is awesome. I don't watch the news because it's either weather or bad news. And exactly, that's the thing I was thinking about. Okay, so the gym I go to here in Denver, you know, in front of the treadmill area, which is where I go to warm up because I like to get my heart rate up. There are a bunch of TVs, and they stick the news on one of them, and the worst one, by the way, in my opinion, CNN. Everything is just bad news. It was just, it's like, you know, victim of this, victim of that. Your mama's too thin and your dad is too fat. Get over it. That's an Eagles song, by the way. So this is awesome. This works. Computers are hooked up, and the lights are hooked up. Oh boy, what do we do here? I think I want just this hallway. Just the hallway to be glass. Like, I'll do this. Surely something good has to be happening in the world. It all can't be bad. Exactly. I agree. But here's the thing. The media is their livelihoods depend on fear. That's how people pay them attention, because you can get people, you know, afraid of something. People are going to want to know how to stay safe. They're going to want to know, you know, all these. They're going to want to know more. What I'm trying to say, and they're so used to it. That's all they know how to do. But naturally, people like you and I, we share good news. We tell people who, you know, status updates and things like that on Facebook, good news. And that's what people want. People want good news. And that's why the media is dying. You know, and I find it distasteful of YouTube to try and push big channels, like, you know, the old school mainstream media, as channels that people would want to watch, even though these are like, you know, 50, 60-year-olds who, you know, once knew how the game was played and no longer know because they're being overrun by, you guessed it, people our age. People who know the internet. And, you know, their time's up, man. Fox News, CNN, MSNBC. See ya. Your money's not going to last forever. And I can't wait until that's just no longer a thing that we have to worry about. What's up, Shades? How you doing, man? Well, I am doing great. How are you doing? You excited for that Tool album to drop here in a few days? Because the clock's ticking. We got 5 days. Cameron, you're like, out of here. Oh, that's hilarious. I'm excited for that Tool album, though. I want to listen to all of it. I want to listen to it all. I'm not sure if I want this wall to come out this far. I think this is this room is 9 blocks wide, so I think we can do this. Offended culture. I'm offended. I think in the middle, if the glass wall starts in the middle, halfway, that'd be kind of cool. Probably have to knock down one little part of the wall here. Oh no. It has to take 2 with them. Terraria devs, if you're watching this, fix that. So I had to take out 2 columns of walls just to place 1 back. What's up with that? Let's go to stucco wall. This is kind of what I imagine it being right here. Half and half. Good, just been working a lot and trying to get settled into the new... Oh, you moved! You probably mentioned that before, but I'm not a really good memory retainer. I try to listen, I try to repeat back to kind of confirm that I'm not just like going, yeah. But you probably did mention it. You probably have said a lot about it. I just... my memory sucks. Really, I remember the most stupid things. Like I'll remember useless facts that I learned in like 3rd grade, but when it comes to something important, I literally draw blanks. Oh well. Probably because I remember so many methods in programming, you know, all these lines of code that I know how to type without having to look it up on Google again. The point that I can't function in society because that's what my brain makes space for, is how to code. Woohoo! Well, anyways, I hope y'all are doing absolutely well. And whoever else is watching this, whether it's in the future or right now, yes. I'm a good hoper. Doesn't sound right. I hope well for people. That's what I'm trying to say. This is only like the midway point. Right here. At the top of this building right here, this is like a glass skywalk kind of thing. Or maybe like a catwalk or something. But this is like this is not like the tippy top. I think I'm gonna have 1 or 2 more floors, depending on the space I have. Probably like one right there, and then another one. So about yay high right there. Oh, it's gonna be awesome. Gonna be awesome. Let's get these. Wait, did I punch the holes in these floors over here? Oh, not up here. I guess I don't need them right here because they're not actually the entrances to NPC rooms. I want to call them houses, but they're surely not. They're prisons. They're little tiny offices. They're better than cubicles though. Much better than that. So let's go ahead. Right there. Something right there. Oh yeah. Yeah, so these offices aren't bad. Come on. They're alright. They're alright. I'm making a building that I would personally like to work in because it looks kind of cool. It needs more pizzazz though. Oh, it needs more color. Been really tired lately too. My wife's going to, I don't know, an LPN school. I'll wake up at 5 a.m., get all the kids ready and take them to their dad's house. Catch a school bus before you go to work. Oh, that sounds like, that's what it sounds like to be responsible. Unfortunately, I haven't had any little responsibilities running around of my own. Is that unfortunately or fortunately? I don't know. It's unfortunate that I haven't found a woman to my spec in terms of what makes a perfect woman for me, but at the same time, I don't think I'm ready for that kind of responsibilities with arms and legs running around. It scares the crap out of me. All right, Cameron, you drive safe now. Let's see. Oh boy. So our building is actually looking pretty darn cool. Don't know how I feel about at the top, the tippy top right here, being only 1 platform wide. Maybe if I have something like, I have plenty of glass platforms we can do. I don't know. This might look silly. It looks kind of cool. I like it. It gives it kind of like a more pronounced barrier. And, if you press down once, well, don't rush it. And it's worth waiting for the right woman. I agree with you. I'm actually past the whole... Here's how I explain it. I'm mentally 10 years older than everyone my age. And it feels like when you say that, I agree because that is my philosophy. It's like I would rather, right now, just meet someone worth starting a life with. It's not like, I'm not like driven by my my yesteryear desire to like drill every single hot babe that I see. It's not the case anymore. It's just not. The thing that makes women attractive to me is their non-clinginess. Like they don't rely on me. Like they have a job. Like they're independent. That they're intelligent. that they can actually hold a conversation and, do things like that. I mean, they don't have to be like freaking Jim Neutron or something. But no, it's just, that's the kind of thing I look for. And it's the more I live, the more I age. Not that I'm that old, I'm only 24. I realize how few and far between people like that actually exist. Kind of bothers me. I'm gonna be a grumpy old lone man, like in is it Gran Torino? Clint Eastwood, kind of pissed off at everybody in his neighborhood, except it'll just be everyone. Period. Well, this place is looking kind of cool, but, and that's a big but. I like saying that. I like saying big butts. I don't know. It is about big butts. I don't like them. I mean, more a fan of T than a fan of A, if you know what I mean. Catch my drift. I am a T person, not an A person. Have you ever heard of TNA? You know what I'm talking about, gentlemen. Ladies, cover your ears. If you cover your ears, be sure to use your right arm to cover your left ear and your left arm to cover your right ear, so that you're putting on a nice show for someone who's more of a T person than an A person. Thank you. Like the whole thing, the whole saying where you tell like a lady to you can't, or you bet them that they can't lick their elbows or something. They try, or what is it? What is the one? It's not lick their elbows. It's something stupid that gets their arms to squeeze their bosom, so that I mean, come on, I'm just being a dude here, but it's the truth. I forget what that was though. Yeah, I think we're doing one more layer here. Let's go and move those so we can squeeze on through here. You'd rather have some booty to snuggle up with. That's hilarious. Yeah, I mean, in the end, but you gotta think about this one. Which one's more nurturing? Which one has more nutrients? Is you're that kind of guy that takes up a bite of ass. Oh my goodness. So, I'm just kidding with that. No, I don't know. I think deep down in our nature, I think I know where this stems from, because generally speaking, if you're a lady and you have big feeding organs, bosom, the thing is that you look capable of feeding your offspring, whereas, if you like a big round hiney, probably has wide birthing hips, and if you can birth things and feed things, the ideal woman has a nice ass and nice breasts. So I think it's a win-win if you have both. So okay. I don't know why I did that. I don't really need to. I don't know if I want all of this to just be stucco, but I'm gonna have like a executive offices up here for me, of course. Because I think that's about as high as I want the building to be. So we have the little terrarium in the middle. We have the platforms right there, so we can kind of dive into it. We have the offices. We have executive offices. I kind of want them to be a little glassy. A little glassy. Show some glass here. I want this building to have a nice glass. Oh Lord, what have I done? What am I even talking about? That's just so screwed up. Why? Why am I like this? Yonder fair maiden hath swooned me with her wide birthing hips and plentiful milk sacks upon her bosom. Yes. So naturally, yeah, I mean, both are great. But I guess these days, I think above all of those, like the actual deciding factor, legitimately for me has to be their intelligence, because now that we have figured out how to, well, to squeeze cow breasts for their milk, I mean, honestly, I'm gonna be real here. I think a woman's got to have a nice rack, because if she doesn't, and she doesn't have much else to work with, if she doesn't have anything else, ooh, I want my oxygen back. That's a little rude. That's mean. I went too far there. But no, I say that because it's like, I don't know, I mean, it's the truth. But yeah, these days, the reason why I said that is because, you know, I mean, we don't really rely on like old archaic ways of like breastfeeding. We don't rely on it. Doesn't mean it doesn't happen, because it does. Women still do that. But it just seems like nowadays it's like we have progressed technologically to the point where those aren't limiting factors. They're not limiting, but they do kind of they mess with our instincts, you know, our instinctive nature. Those stick figure models, yeah, I mean, no kidding. You couldn't put it, I mean, I couldn't put it any better. You what I'm trying to say is you put it well put. You put it well. I cannot speak. Can't English right now. What do I want to do? Why do I keep putting those in there? I want the glass platforms and pearlstone bricks, so I can do this. What I want to do, ideally, do that. Get another way to get up here. I think I want it like this. Right. Okay. Alrighty then. Actually, I want to be on the inside. I need a route of Discord so I can teleport anywhere, because this is getting ridiculous. I have to break my building and then fix it. But yeah, these are going to be like the executive office areas. So they're going to be bigger. Like, I think maybe one is just going to be this big. We'll see. Yeah, let's have... Oh, you know what? Now, I don't think I want glass walls for this. I think I'm just going to stick with stucco. Let's get the stucco out. Zoom out. And I think if we're like... Is it right here? Yes. Oh, that's not stucco. Oh, that's not how you eat a banana. Is that lined up with the edge? Let's see. I think so. Why don't I just use a different tool to actually do that? Yes. So it's lined up. So this is going to be like one giant office. And the one over here is going to be another giant one, and the one down below is going to be one. Kind of. Not one big one, but you'll see what I mean. Okay. We don't have any glass doors on us, unfortunately. But yeah, these, like this room will be a giant corner office. This will probably be like a break room or something. Not that we need breaks, but it's just separating another big office right here. And then we're gonna have one, like kind of right up here. And I think a great place to put this, I have the wall right here. So they're kind of staggered. That's kind of neat, kinda. Alright. So that way we have like a big office. Right here it's going to be kind of like a, maybe like a utility room, have like some of the workbenches, not workbenches, but like Tinker's workshop. I'll have some of those stat changing kind of items that you have to use, like press A on. This will be like another one of those like hallways that reminds me of a lobby, because it fits the theme of having a terrarium right here. But yeah, kind of cool stuff. Kind of cool stuff. Just kind of. Although I really gotta paint. I gotta go paint. Neat. My painter's over here. What's it doing? Let's test out the lights again. I don't know if you were here to see that, Ricky, but check this out. Got this. They're all living in darkness now because we have switches that actuate and activate computers, like all their little computers we can turn on and off. Their lights turn on and off. I don't know, that just, to me, it seems like a very fun thing going on. Like, fun for a lot of people. Who am I kidding? It's fun for no one except me. Shop. Ooh, Starlit Heaven wallpaper. Sparkle stone wallpaper. Rainbow wallpaper. Music? Is there like a navy blue? There's a sky blue. There's a blue and there's purple. There's shadow paint. Interdasting. Let's try sky blue. Let's grab one of these paint rollers. I don't really feel like messing around too much with like destroying the wall and then putting it back. So let's try a few sky blue. Whoops. Sell that. Let's actually get rid of some junk we don't need. We don't need the actuators. Ooh, 41 gold! Gold! This is gonna be some stuff I have to organize. It's not exactly stuff I just want to toss, but... And that. Big butt. What about blue paint? If it doesn't look good with blue paint, I'll try red paint. Let's have 10 of those. And I'll have... What kind of red paint do we have? We have orange with red. We make like a... Can we mix paints? We can have like a dark red? Huh. Well, we can't make it on our hands. Let's make it... Make it at a table? Not really. Okay, so let's just test this out. Let's get our paint roller here. Which one's the first one? We have blue paint. What? That barely did anything. I can tell. That didn't do jack squat. Let's try red paint. What the heck? That doesn't... What? Alright, you know what? We're not doing that. We're getting rid of our paint. And I'll tell you what. We have a backup plan. Let's go ahead and sell that crap. Weak-ass paint that doesn't cover our walls. That sucked. Like, what the heck? Although... Actually, you know what? Pearlstone brick wall. Let's try something. Let's try this. Actually, let's go back to him. Let's try it like once. Paint color walls. Oh, we don't need this. We just want the paint. Let's try sky blue paint. We have the thing on, the gizmo, that actually automatically paints it. Let's try this. Is that blue? It doesn't look blue. Man, what is going on there? Is the gem spark block what's causing it not to be blue? That kind of sucks. I'm wondering if we should do that, like... Huh. That doesn't look too good. I don't really know. Let's see. Let's go back to stucco. Let's put that in there. And what we can do is make shade wood wall. if that doesn't look too horrible. So let's go over here. And shadewood wall, let's try some of that. Looks kind of like fence, but what can you do, am I right? That's where I kind of got the navy blue inspiration. Like we'll have like a stripe of... That's not all that bad. I like that, actually. That looks kind of cool. I like that. I think we have ourselves a winner. So something like this is what I envision, like a little stripe across the floor, you know? And, oh yeah. So let's make some more of that. Just go to his table and just crunch out like a crap ton. Gotta get out of my swearing habit. I try to, just to be a better person, but sometimes it slips. My inner man takes over. Well, if there's anything on the inside of me, it's more like an inner child. More like just a childish man kid. Kid man. But maybe the stripe will look good down here too. Oh no, what? It looks kind of weird on this side. Oh, I didn't put one down. There we go. That looks kind of cool. So all the stucco walls, they'll have like the blue at the floor level. So that looks kind of decent. I like that. Now I like that. So that's kind of cool. From the map, it looks kind of, it's alright. Wondering if I should shorten Windows 1 if I do this. That actually ain't too bad. I'll do that. Oops. There we go. Let's do the same on this side. Perfect. So, yeah, that looks great. That looks absolutely great. Phenomenal. But the bricks over here, there's got to be a way I can pizzazz that up. I wish there was more. What is going on down here? We got a gold bunny? Don't be gold. There's a saying that that TK Anus says, and he says something along the lines of silence is golden, duct tape is silver. That's messed up, but it's true, kind of. So yeah, let's just go up here, replace some of these walls, and just do this. That doesn't look bad at all. I actually like this. I mean, that looks decent. Looks pretty decent. I like it. It looks kind of unique for ShadeTec Industries. Oh yeah. Now let's do this side. Get all the stucco wall back. Alright, we put some of those into this. This is looking good. Looking good. Oh yeah. Some more on this side. What I want to do about that middle layer. Oh, that doesn't look good. Does it? Why is there some visible on this side? Dang it. I know what I gotta do. There we go. That works. Aha. Looks great. Looks great. We're gonna probably finish up the trims of these walls like this, like I'm doing right here. And then when that's finished, I'll probably call it a stream. Just because I've spent a lot of time here working on this, and I'd rather just kick back and put on a YouTube video and relax finally. Woohoo! Some good stuff. Good stuff, goodwill. I don't know. I don't know about this little glass walkway. Woo! Getting wild. Yeah. I want to see, how does the blue trim look right there? I think that's actually better, honestly. I'll do this. So yeah, we'll finish with fixing all these. But yeah. I'm digging this. ShadeTec Industries. In the wind. Oh no. There we go. Alright. One more over here. Oh man, it looks so rad. It definitely kind of, it just looks so much like an office. Like it's very office-y. Which is exactly what I was going for. But we're gonna have to tackle the upper two layers as well. That's no biggie to me. No biggie. Oops, let's go down here. Let's finish off this side. Plenty of these walls. Alright. Okay. Raleigh? What are you doing over here, Raleigh? You're a traveling merchant. You have like invoice for me? What's going on here? Dynasty wood and shingles. Nope. Not Dynasty. Not what I'm looking for. Not in this build. Right. That looks great. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Looks awesome. We got the blue for each of the trims. And have like maybe like these hallways right here. Should have like those boss trophies that you get from killing bosses. I might do that. I don't know what's gonna be over here either. It's a little empty in these rooms right here. Not rooms, I mean the passageway, the little tiny hallways connect offices. But yeah, I think guys, that's gonna be about it. For those of you who have stopped by, I appreciate all of you for, I guess, your attendance and just hanging out, making this a possible stream. And for those of you who watch this in the future, I hope you did enjoy. You know, your enjoyment is the name of the game here, besides Terraria. That's also the name of the game. But anyways, guys, I'm going to wrap up the stream. It's been a while for me. It's been almost 2 hours. It's been fun working on this. And I'll keep you guys updated with this world because it's changing a lot every time I show off this world. But until then, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye now.